Today, Kevin and I are going to review some Critchfield Beer Cheese. We bought this at Critchfield Meats. It was $5.99. I have the original.
I have the spicy.
And I did not know it, but I believe Critchfield Meats is a local place. The last beer cheese we reviewed was, of course, beer cheese is going to be local. I was going to say it was very local because it was made right here in Winchester, Kentucky. Yeah. It was bootlegger beer cheese. So hopefully, if you missed that review, you'll go back and watch that one.
I think they're selling beer cheese in more and more places, though.
Yes. If you watch that beer cheese review, though, it was a very, very smooth beer cheese. This, visually, just looking at it,
looks a little chunky.
It looks chunky. So there's different types of beer cheese. So if you're from another part of the country, that's something to know. Some beer cheese is chunky. It just depends on how much you process it.
I think it depends on what base they're using.
And what base they're using.
Because I think some beer cheese manufacturers use like a
cheese,
like a Velveeta kind of thing. It's kind of already a thinner mixture. It's already processed.
Right.
And some, like what I think they've done here and how we made ours, is we started with actual block cheese.
Yes, and we had a food processor.
It. Yeah.
Yes. So this actually says 398 Southland Drive, Lexington, Kentucky.
Yep, that's where
that is where Critchfield Meats is located.
I think this is probably made in their deli. That's what it looks like.
It says 1 serving, 1 ounce. Is 66 calories, and
you're eating beer cheese, you don't think about calories.
No, you really don't.
You don't want to think about calories because you'll quit eating it.
That's true, and you know we have to have the Ritz cracker.
Ritz crackers, always.
This smells. It smells spicy, even though it's not spicy.
It smells like a garlic and onion kind of spicy.
Yes, not hot.
Ooh.
Now see what your Ritz cracker did to me, Kevin? That Ritz cracker was not good to me.
That's a bug for real.
That was awful.
You'll see that at the beginning of the next year. Bug for real.
Okay.
That was probably the first one in the package, and sometimes they get bumped and crack. I never have that problem.
Of course you don't. Because you're the specialist.
This does look like they've actually used like block cheese and shredded.
No, these are little delicate Ritz crackers. I can feel it underneath.
Oh, really?
Yes, this one feels flaky. Yeah, it feels like a flaky Ritz.
Like a snowflake. That is a different flavor than beer cheese.
That is not traditional beer cheese.
No, that almost tastes like pimento cheese. Almost like a pimento cheese. With a little bit of spice in the back.
This is the ingredients. Super sharp cheddar cheese, Colby cheese, American cheese, Miracle Whip.
That's what it is.
Beer and spices.
It's the Miracle Whip.
We don't use Miracle Whip.
No, that's different. I mean, it's not bad.
It's not bad.
It does leave a little bit of a different texture. Like I said, it reminds me of pimento cheese, which is what is pimento cheese. Cheese, pimentos, and Miracle Whip, or a salad dressing of some kind, mayonnaise or whatever.
Yes, it has more, and it didn't mention what spices, but this has more, I think, garlic than traditional beer cheese.
And there's a little bit of a spice there, like a tingle, but not like bad.
No, this is good. I like the chunkiness, but I prefer the other.
I like the texture of this one a lot because I like the chunkier texture, but I don't like the mayonnaise flavor.
No.
And I'm a Miracle Whip mayonnaise, I like mayonnaise kind of person, but I don't want it in my beer cheese.
This one is the spicy.
So I'm assuming this is the exact same thing. It's going to have the Miracle Whip in there.
I would think so. I'll look on the back to see.
No need. Has the same flavor. If it's spicier, it's not by much.
No, not at all. How do you get that back on there?
Pop it in place.
I don't care for the container. It's okay. I prefer the other container.
Yeah.
There is some heat.
A little bit. Yeah. It's in the back of your throat, kind of a slow build, but it's not. I just recently ate hot.
Yeah.
And that's not hot.
It's funny because the Critchfield Meat we visit is on Southland Drive. So the original has the Southland Drive address. This one says 2220 Nicholasville Road. Didn't they used to be off Nicholasville
They
Road?
might, maybe they still have some kind of area or store or something, a processing place where they make stuff.
On Nicholasville Road?
Yeah, maybe.
Because they were in a shop, in a row of shops.
Yeah, I think so.
So I'm wondering if that's not their old address.
Or an old label.
Or an old label.
But I like it, but it's not as good as other beer cheeses because they did use Miracle Whip. I know they're trying to be different, but it added a different flavor that I would rather not have necessarily.
I don't mind it.
I don't mind it.
It's not bad. It's not bad. But it was $6 a container. And I'll be honest, I'd rather have the bootlegger beer cheese. I like it more than this. I know you like the chunky, but I really do like the creaminess of that.
Yeah, I like the chunkiness. I tried recently the Moonshine, but I accidentally bought hot by accident, and it was good and hot. I mean, it was hot. That is not.
No, this was
when they
not
say spicy, they don't
to me.
necessarily mean hot. They're just meaning it's got a little more spice.
Yeah, to me, this was not spicy at all. So if you're local and you're watching this and you go into Critchfield Meat, don't be afraid to buy the spicy because honest to goodness, it's not, at least from our experience from these two, it's not that much different than the original.
It's got a little bit more of a bourbon.
And since they're making it there, it's, there's not the, I don't want to sound, right, I don't want to sound negative because I'm not trying to be negative about it, but when you have a factory churning that stuff out,
it's very measured.
It's measured. So just because ours are very similar this time doesn't mean yours might not be really, really spicy if you get it. This was just the experience with these two. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm
kind of like when you get a hot spicy chicken sandwich at Chick-fil-A. Sometimes they're really, really hot. Sometimes they're not
quite as hot. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to eat it because it's so hot, and sometimes it's fine. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed another video on beer cheese, getting to know something that we have an abundance of in our community.
I need to make some more of that.
Yeah, you need to, Kevin needs to work on
I need to re-up our video.
Yeah, you do, because it's a very old, we were in the old kitchen in that video that we made. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.